Okay, so today we're going to be subtracting fractions using the area model. And we have two fractions here. We have 5/6 and 1/2. So our equation says 5/6 minus 1/2. And to start off, we're going to draw two squares. Sorry, I meant rectangles. Two rectangles. And we're going to first look at our 5/5. So this is known as our numerator. And this is our denominator. And so our numerator is going to tell us how many pieces we should divide this rectangle in. And so we have our denominator here is 6. So that means we have to divide our rectangle into 6 equal pieces. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And our numerator, this right here, tells us how many pieces we need to shade in out of the 6 that we have here. So I'm going to use a different color, and so I'm going to shade in 5 out of the 6 pieces that we have. And now we're going to do the same thing to our other rectangle that we have. So again, 2 is our denominator here, and 1 is our numerator. And we're going to use our denominator to figure out how many pieces we need to divide this rectangle in. So our denominator here is 2, which means we need to divide our rectangle into 2 equal parts. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line, and this is my 1 and this is my 2. So now I'm going to use a different color again to shade in our numerator. So our numerator is 1, which means we need to shade in 1 out of the 2 pieces that we have. So I'm going to shade in 1 out of the 2 pieces. And so those are our fractions in our rectangles. And now we're going to draw out the next part to figure out the answer to our equation. We're going to again draw 2 more rectangles. And so we're going to bring this fraction down. So that means we're going to divide it into 6 sections again. So our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to shade in 5 out of the 6. 2. And now we're going to take this 1/2 and we're going to also include it into this fraction, which means we have to divide this into 2 equal parts. So now if we look at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces. So we no longer have 6, we have 12 pieces. And so now when we look at our our new fraction would be, let's count this out, would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So our new numerator is 10 because that's how many pieces are shaded. And now we have 12 pieces altogether, which is our new denominator. That's how many pieces we broke down our rectangle in. So 10 twelfths. So 10 twelfths is our new fraction that we're going to use to be able to solve our equation. But 10 twelfths is also equivalent to our 5/6, which means that these fractions are the same thing, just with different numbers. And so now we're going to look at our 1/2. Our 1/2, we're going to bring that fraction down to our rectangle. And again, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to shade in one out of the two pieces that we have to represent 1/2. But now we're going to take this fraction that we had here, and we're going to bring it down here. So that means we have to break it down into 6 pieces again, like we did previously. So that's 1, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And so now we're going to count how many pieces we have that are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we have 6 shaded pieces, our new numerator. And now we're going to count the rest of our squares. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So our new fraction is 6/12. And if we know that we have that 10/12 is equivalent to 5/6, that means our 6/12 is also equivalent to 1/2. And so now we're going to take these two fractions and we're going to draw a new rectangle. Our new rectangle is going to give us our final answer as to what 5/6 minus 1/2 is. And so we're going to start off by breaking down our rectangle into 12 pieces. So we're going to apply the 6 pieces that we had here, and then we're going to include our 1/2, which means we're going to draw another horizontal line. And we're going to take our blue shaded color and color in 5/6, which is also 10/12. And now we're going to bring down our 6/12, and we're going to shade in 6 of our blue shaded area. And now we're going to look at our unshaded area that wasn't covered with our 1/2. And if we look at that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And so that tells us, so we have 4 out of, and if we count them all together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4/12. So this tells us that 5/6 minus 1/2 is equal to 4/12. And that's our final answer.